Hello dear students, welcome to mathematics class. In this class let us discuss examples on the harmonic function and construction of analytic function. So here this is the example. Show that u is harmonic and find the harmonic conjugate and also find the corresponding analytic function. The question will be same, only the function is different. So here already we have shown that u is harmonic. For that we need to find dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y and dou square u by dou x square, dou square u by dou y square. So here dou u by dou x is minus sin x into cos hyperbolic y, because differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, and that of cos hyperbolic y is cos hyperbolic y only, because y is constant while differentiating with respect to x. And dou u by dou y, so here we need to treat that cos x as constant, then differentiation of cos hyperbolic y is sin hyperbolic y. And dou square u by dou x square, that is differentiation of sin is cos x, that negative sign as it is, into cos hyperbolic y, and similarly dou square u by dou y square is cos x into cos hyperbolic y, because differentiation of sin hyperbolic y is cos hyperbolic y. Then adding these two equations we get dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0, because these two are equal in magnitude but opposite in the sign. So therefore their sum will be equal to 0. So hence we have proved that u is harmonic. And next we need to find its harmonic conjugate. So here we know the formula to find v. So v is equal to integration of minus dou u by dou y into dx, treating y as constant, plus integration of dou u by dou x into dy, here terms not containing x. Then this is equal to integration of dou u by dou y is cos x into sin hyperbolic y. So here negative sign, let us keep that outside, that is cos x into sin hyperbolic y dx, plus, and dou u by dou x. So dou u by dou x is minus sin x into cos hyperbolic y. So here we need to select the term which is independent of x, but there is no term which is independent of x, because the cos hyperbolic y is multiplied by the function which is having the variable x. So therefore there is no term, means that is equal to 0. Then minus, so here negative sign as it is. Now integration of cos x, because we are integrating only with respect to x and treating y as constant. So integration of cos x is sin x sin hyperbolic y plus c, here it is equal to 0. So therefore this is the required harmonic conjugate. And next we need to find the required analytic function. So for that we need to use the procedure. So here u is given, so then we need to write that f dash of z in terms of dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y. So here let us consider f of z equal to u plus iv, and f dash of z becomes dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x. Since only u is given, we need to replace that dou v by dou x by minus dou u by dou y, that is f dash of z. Then substitute the values of dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y. So now f dash of z is equal to, so here dou u by dou x, so already we know the values of dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y. So here dou u by dou x is minus sin x into cos hyperbolic y minus I into dou u by dou y. that is cos x into cos hyperbolic y. Now replace x by z and y by 0. So then f dash of z becomes minus sin z cos hyperbolic 0 minus I into cos z cos hyperbolic 0. Now f dash of z is equal to, so here sin z is sin z and cos hyperbolic 0 is 1. So here dou u by dou y is cos x into sin hyperbolic y, not cos. Sin hyperbolic y means it is sin hyperbolic 0. So then this is minus sin z and cos hyperbolic 0 is 1 minus I into cos z into 0, because sin hyperbolic 0 is 0 and cos hyperbolic 0 is 1. This is minus sin z is equal to f dash of z. And next we need to integrate this equation with respect to z on both sides. So integration of f dash of z into dz is equal to integration of minus sin z dz. So this becomes f of z. Here integration of minus sin z, that negative sign outside, so integration of sin z dz. So integration of sin is minus cos, so already negative sign is there, so that becomes cos z. So therefore the required analytic function for this u is cos x into cos hyperbolic y. This is the analytic function f of z equal to cos z. The next example is, find the analytic function whose imaginary part is e power x into x sin y plus y cos y. So here it is given that imaginary part and we need to find analytic function. Here no need to, or the question is not to ask for proving the function is harmonic and also harmonic conjugate. Here just we need to find the analytic function of that function. So here v is e power x into x sin y plus y cos y. It is the imaginary part, so therefore that is v. Now consider dou v by dou x and dou v by dou y. So dou v by dou x is equal to e power x as it is, then differentiation of this one here, because here we have two functions u into v form. So first function as it is, that is e power x, then differentiation of x sin y plus y cos y with respect to x, that gives sin y only, plus second function as it is and differentiation of first function is e power x. So by taking that e power x common, we can write e power x into sin y plus x sin y plus y cos y. Then dou v by dou y. So here x is constant, so e power x is constant, e power x as it is, then x sin y, that becomes x cos y, and here it is a product of two functions y and cos y. So therefore differentiation of first function is 1, second function as it is, minus first function y as it is, differentiation of cos is minus sin. So therefore dou v by dou y is equal to this e power x into x cos y plus cos y minus y sin y. Now we need to find the analytic function. So for that we need to consider f of z equal to u plus iv and f dash of z equal to dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x. So here only v is given. So if v is given, then we have to replace this dou u by dou x. So that dou u by dou x can be replaced as dou v by dou y by using the CR equations. So now f dash of z become dou v by dou y plus I into dou v by dou x. Now substitute dou v by dou y and dou v by dou x. So it is e power x x cos y plus cos y minus y sin y plus I into, then dou v by dou x is e power x into sin y plus x sin y plus y cos y. So it is f dash of z. Then replace x by z and y by 0. So after replacing, this becomes e power z. Then it is z into cos 0 plus cos 0 minus, here it is sin y, not y sin y. Then here it is 0 into sin 0, that becomes 0 plus I into e power z sin 0 z into sin 0 plus 0 into cos y, that is 0 only. Now this becomes e power z. Then here this is z and cos 0 is 1 plus cos 0 is 1 and minus 0 0 plus I into e power z into, here sin 0 0 and z into sin 0, so everything becomes 0. Then e power z into z plus 1, that is f dash of z. Then to find f of z, we need to integrate with respect to z on both sides. So for that, so here we have f dash of z equal to this one, integrating on both sides with respect to z, that becomes e power z into z plus 1 dz. That LHS becomes f of z and is equal to, here we need to integrate by parts. So for that, let us choose z plus 1 as the first function and e power z as the second function. Then here z plus 1 as it is, so integration of e power z is e power z minus integration of e power z, then differentiation of z plus 1 is 1 dz. Then it is z plus 1 into e power z minus e power z. By taking e power z common, we get e power z, z plus 1 minus 1, which is equal to z into e power z, that is f of z, the required analytic function. The next example is, if f of z equal to u plus iv is an analytic function of z equal to x plus iy and u minus v is equal to e power x into cos y minus sin y, then find f of z in terms of z. So here independently u or v is not given, so it is given that u minus v, means the difference of real and imaginary part is given. So by using that, we need to find f of z. So here f of z is the analytic function which is of the form u plus iv. So here u minus v is given. So by using this u minus v, we need to find f of z, and this is important example. So here we have f of z equal to u plus iv. Then consider I into f of z, means multiplying f of z by I, that becomes I into u minus v, because I into u, here I square into v, that I square is minus 1. So therefore I into f of z becomes I into u minus v. Then consider f of z plus I into f of z. Adding these two equations, that will give u plus iv plus I into u minus v. Now separating the real and imaginary parts, we get u minus v, because u and minus v are independent of I, they are the real parts, plus taking I common, we get I into u plus v, which is equal to f of z plus I into f of z. Let us consider, and here taking that f of z common, we get 1 plus I into f of z is equal to u minus v plus I into u plus v, and consider this as capital F of z. So, capital F of z equal to what? 1 plus I into small f of z, and here this is capital U plus I into capital V. So, the real part of the f of z, the new function capital F of z is capital U, and imaginary part of that function is capital V, and here real part is given by u minus v and imaginary part is given by u plus v. So, now in the question it is given that u minus v, and here u minus v is placed in the place of real part of the function. It means that it is the real part of the new function f of z. So, now we know that how to find the analytic function when the real part is given. So, therefore, let us consider capital U is equal to e power x into cos y minus sin y, e power x into cos y minus sin y. Then here to construct analytic function, we need the partial derivatives of u with respect to x and y. For that, consider dou u by dou x. So, dou u by dou x is e power x into cos y minus sin y, because differential of e power x is e power x and the remaining thing is constant, and dou u by dou y. So, dou u by dou y, here e power x is constant as it is, differential of cos y is minus sin y and differential of sin y is cos y. So, therefore, that become e power x into minus sin y minus cos y. So, these are the partial derivatives of the real part of the new function f of z, where capital U equal to u minus v, and it is given in the question that u minus v is given, and if u plus v is given, we have to use the imaginary part of the function. Now, capital F of z equal to what? U plus I into v. Then f dash of z equal to dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x, as in the previous case, but here u and v are capital. This is equal to dou u by dou x minus I into dou u by dou y, because only real part is given. So, therefore, we have to replace that dou v by dou x by minus dou u by dou y, and now substitute the values of those two partial derivatives. So, therefore, here f dash of z is equal to dou u by dou x equal to what? E power x into cos y minus sin y minus I into, and dou u by dou y is e power x into minus sin y minus cos y. So, it is f dash of z. So, in this f dash of z, by using that Milne-Thomson's method, we need to replace x by z and y by 0. So, therefore, replace x by z and y by 0. Then we get f dash of z equal to e power z into cos 0 minus sin 0 minus e power z into minus sin 0 minus cos 0. Then it is equal to e power z, and here cos 0 becomes 1. So, therefore, e power z as it is minus I into, here e power z minus sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So, that becomes minus 1 Now it is equal to e power z so here it is e power z is multiplied to minus 1 because e power z into this thing. Now minus into minus becomes plus I into e power z. So e power z is common, remaining 1 plus I, which is equal to f dash of z. So now we got f dash of z in terms of z, and now integrate the function with respect to z. So integration of capital F dash of z dz equal to 1 plus I is constant, taking outside, then integration of e power z dz. This becomes f of z and 1 plus I as it is. This is e power z. Now we know that capital F of z. So here capital F of z equal to 1 plus I into f of z. So therefore it is 1 plus I into small f of z, here 1 plus I into e power z. So 1 plus I get cancelled, remaining f of z equal to e power z, which is the required analytic function. Next example, if f of z equal to u plus iv is an analytic function of z equal to x plus iy, and u minus v is equal to x minus y into x square plus 4xy plus y square, then find f of z in terms of z. So it is similar to the previous example. Here also it is given that u minus v. So by using that u minus v, we need to find the analytic function f of z. So first we need to express that capital F of z as u minus v plus I into u plus v. So as in the previous case, we can write directly that f of z. So here we know that we can write directly, we know that 1 plus I into f of z equal to u minus v plus I into u plus v. So since we have already used this one, we are using directly. Then capital F of z equal to capital U plus I into capital V. So therefore now u minus v is given, that can be considered as u because that is the real part of the function. This is x minus y into x square plus 4xy plus y square. So here u is equal to x minus y into x square plus 4xy plus y square. Then use find the partial derivatives, that is dou u by dou x. So here dou u by dou x is 3x square plus 6xy minus 3y square. So here multiply these two factors, then differentiate with respect to x partially. We will get 3x square plus 6xy minus 3y square, and dou u by dou y. Dou u by dou y is equal to 3x square minus 6xy minus 3y square. So therefore now we got the two partial derivatives, dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y, and we know that f dash of z is given by dou u by dou x minus I into dou u by dou y. So here I am writing directly. So first we need to use f dash of z equal to dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x, and replacing dou v by dou x by minus dou u by dou y. Now it is equal to 3x square plus 6xy minus 3y square minus I into 3x square minus 6xy minus 3y square is equal to f dash of z. Now replace x by z and y by 0. Then we get f dash of z is equal to 3z square plus, here it is 6xy, so y is 0 means the total term is 0, here also it is 0. So therefore 3z square plus 0 minus I into here 3z square minus 6xy minus 3y square, both the terms will get 0, so the total term is 0. Now it is 3z square minus I into 3z square. So you can take that 3z square common, remaining 1 minus I is equal to f dash of z. So therefore now we got f dash of z equal to 3z square into 1 minus I. And to get f of z, we need to integrate this function with respect to z on both sides. So therefore here integration of f dash of z dz equal to 1 minus I into integration of 3z square dz. Then it is f of z is equal to 1 minus I into 3z cube by 3. So 3 and 3 get cancelled. F of z equal to 1 minus I into z cube. Now capital F of z equal to what? 1 plus I into small f of z, 1 minus I z cube. Then small f of z equal to 1 minus I divided by 1 plus I z cube. Then so we know that complex number should not be there in the denominator. So if this present in the denominator, then we have to rationalize that. So here 1 plus I is there in the denominator, then we need to multiply by 1 minus I and dividing by 1 minus I. So 1 minus I into 1 minus I divided by 1 plus I into 1 minus I into z cube. Now 1 minus I into 1 minus I, that is 1 minus I whole square, and in denominator a plus b into a minus b. So in case of complex number, a plus b into a minus b becomes a square plus b square, that is a 1 square plus 1 square, real part into, so real part square plus imaginary part square, z cube. Now expand that 1 minus I whole square, that becomes 1 plus I square minus 2I divided by 2 z cube. Now I square is minus 1, that is 1 minus 2I divided by 2 z cube, plus 1 minus 1, 2 and 2 get cancelled, minus I z cube is equal to f of z. So here if there is no 1 plus I in the denominator, then no need to proceed further. If any complex number exists in the denominator, then we have to rationalize that. So for that we need to multiply and divide by the conjugate of that one. So here 1 minus I is the conjugate of 1 plus I. So multiplying and dividing by the same term 1 minus I, numerator becomes 1 minus I whole square and the denominator becomes a square plus b square. A is equal to 1 and b is equal to coefficient of I, that is also 1. So therefore 1 square plus 1 square, that becomes 2. So after simplifying, that f of z becomes minus I z cube, which is the required analytic function. So these two examples are important, means whenever u minus v is given or u plus v is given, so how to find the analytic function. And now try some examples depending on that harmonic function and construction of analytic function. So the first example is, show that u equal to x cube minus 3xy square plus 3x square minus 3y square plus 1 is harmonic. find the corresponding harmonic conjugate and the corresponding analytic function. So here real part is given, that is u. So you need to find v and also show that the function u is harmonic, means satisfy the Laplace equations, and find the corresponding analytic function in terms of z. That is the similar to the first example. And second one is also same. Show that u is equal to x square minus y square plus x is harmonic. Find harmonic conjugate and corresponding analytic function. And the third one is, here also u is given, means real part. So u is equal to e power x into x cos y minus y sin y is harmonic. Find harmonic conjugate and corresponding analytic function. And the last one is, show that u is equal to e power x cos y is harmonic. Find harmonic conjugate and the corresponding analytic function. So try these 4 examples and upload the solution in Google Classroom. By this video, the chapter 1 will be complete, that is a function of a complex variable. And from the next class we will start the second unit of the paper 2, that is complex integration. So the first unit is very easy. I will give the important questions on this first unit.